Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sujat. Today I'm going to present what is Mendix. I'm as an engineer at Omnipresent Technology. Omnipresent Technology is supporting and using the technology of a low-code technology or a low code. Low code means there are a lot of technology which is having a low code. There is a Appian, Mendix, Outlet, Power App. Today I'm going to talk about what is Mendix. Why should we go first of all Mendix? To before know what is Mendix, why should we go? Because Mendix is a technology where it gives a small applications in very big big application in very small time. It's like if you have any, if you go for any other technology, if you go like any other technology example, we have a coding like Java, Python, a lot of other technologies. They will provide this application. If you go for them, they will take a lot of time, in which Mendix gives that solution in very quickly and very short time and a very beautiful interface, which they cannot provide in very short time. First of all, we'll go for like the history of the Mendix. Like in 2019, Mendix has a revenue of 9.1 billion, but as only as the difference of the 2 years, Mendix has developed like to 14, almost 13.8 billion, and got a lot of awards, like innovative awards. We have a lot of innovative awards, like they have a direct connections, lot of things there in this Mendix. And we're expecting to the 2025 Mendix will reach up to 29 billion. It's like almost the double of the in the 4 years. Why should? This is the reason like Mendix is growing in very short term and high revolution. A lot of people are using Mendix because it's a very lightweight. Means like you can use in the server itself if you want a small application in a very quickly. Let's we have go first of all we go for the ecosystem of the Mendix. How Mendix, what is Mendix? We understand, but what is the Mendix? You can see there is a picture which have a online project management, marketing, AI utilized, Mendix Studio Pro, Data Hub, supports communities, academic. In this Mendix, everything is present. We do not have to go to any other technology, or you have to any other, or you have to beg, like if you have, we have to, because right now third party application we use, we have, if you purchase a license, we will give a huge amount to them. So Mendix gives everything itself, so that's why the reason of people use Mendix in a one shot. You have all kind of supports, like you can manage the project online. If you are having, like there is a features called team server. If you're sitting in the US, you can, and the other guy is in the UK, instantly you can work, which mandates give its own support and security. And there is a marketplace. Marketplace means you can go and purchase any templates, any softwares from the other people who have developed previously. They can share the ideas. Yeah, there. Then Atlas UI, it means, if, because in everything or anything, because when you see the thing you will get attract and you will think to purchase, or you will think to use. So this UI in this Mendix, when you go for any stuff, you can carry or you can borrow from there and you can use in your own projects. Next we'll go for a Mendix Studio and Mendix Pro. Mendix Studio and Mendix Pro. Mendix Studio means it will work. It's a very light software which Mendix provides, and it give a commitment. What you develop, what you see, or you can say that what you see, that is developed. Like when initially you start developing, the way the graphical representatives, you can see from your eyes to the display when you're designing any kind of stuff, any web page or any software. The way you design, that is the outcome of that way. Because people say, no, what we design we will again, but no, here in one shot. To give the access, more access, we use the Mendix Pro. It's like you give any kind of functionality, a lot of functionality. Because Mendix Pro is a pro, means you always know that what is known as pro, because pro means is one step or two step high from the previous one. There are Then we will go for a data hub. Data hub means you can connect because Mendix have its own database, but you can connect lot of database with the cloud, with IoT, AI. And the very good thing, Mendix support AI. Means like, if you step by step, if people forward something in this developing period, Mendix will give supports. Like if you like, when we create any kind of database, after that what we will do, we have to insert or design. So the Mendix AI will give that kind of support, so that it's in a very short time you can develop a lot of things. So here is the support team, because in any other technology you have to go find where is the solution if you get any stuck, but in here if you get stuck anywhere, so Mendix will give the direct connection to the technical guy, which is known as a forum and a discussion page. So there are some Mendix own technical guy which will support you if you're stuck, and you can post also. And there is a forum in the all over world who are using Mendix. If you post any stuff, means anything where you get stuck, so they can also help. They can give a suggestion. And here is the community. Community means sometimes Mendix gives the webinar or create, or they can set up a webinar videos or any means Mendix upgrade versions coming. So in the one shot, everywhere you can see from there, there are a lot of purchasing rewards you will get. You give a rank for the all over world how you're planning. To all this you have to be learn. But in other way, there are a lot of websites, lot of means articles are there. But the Mendix provide your academic, like in there is a academic learning part where you can learn all the stuff of the Mendix, means from the scratch to a expert level. Means how you will go, how you will learn with a proper example, with a proper, means how you have to be trained. If any stuff, if any kind you're stuck, there are the solutions you can find. So this is the ecosystem which grab all the things in a one single thing. Next we will go for agile. It's a one kind of technology. It's a means supporting nowadays, means one type of waterfall substitute agile methodology, because in the agile methodology it won't take lot of time to take the develop the application. In a short time it will give the step by step formations productivity features to the client, so that we can also understand that there is a step by step process and the product is going, we have a visibility, we have lot of if you have to change any kind of requirement, so in a very short time we can change without affecting lot of things. Because previously what we are doing in the waterfall model or a prototype model, first of all we take the requirement, we will think, we will design, we will test, we will deploy. If we deploy at that time, we will, if we have any changes, so we have to change all the formation of the waterfall. But here step by step we will for there will not take lot of things, because and there you can see the lot of numbers that this is a step when we go for it. This is a product owner. When the product owner is a person, is like a stakeholder of this project. Then we have a one scrum master which manage all this process. Manage by the scrum master will start first of all sprint. Sprint is like 1 to 2 weeks. The small team will be built for to develop this all any project. So they will have a target. They will plan to handle the all the team member. There is a scrum master who will handle and a plan, and scrum master will also report to the product owner. So like step two is going for a sprint when it's developed for 1 or 2 weeks. Then we will go for three step, which is a daily, which is a team member. Team member is like two ways. In this agile methodology, there are two formations of the team to create a team. There is a small and there is a large. In a small one, you have to build maximum to maximum 7 people, and in the large we have to big, you have to maximum 12 people. So almost most of the people perform seven a small one, because the productivity will very high and the work will be divided very shortly. And this is a daily stand up, the fourth step. In every day there will be a stand up meeting, what you have done yesterday and what you will do today. So in that, if you get any kind of roadblock means if you get any if you stuck anywhere, so that the team, all the team or a scrum master will guide you to sort out that problem. Once the sprint is over, we will go for the product increment. It's like a step 5, and the step 6 is like a user or a beta user, or you can say alpha testing, beta testing, or unit testing. In the technical way, it's like if the product is being tested by the developer as well as the other people who are the outsourced, like users, or from the product owner guy, they can use the other guy to test this product, how it's the functionality is working, what are the features that as the requirement they have given, it's working or not. So they will give a one feedback. Then this feedback will help to the product owner how much thing is going, what is the extra features will come. So they will add one version. This whole process is a one version of that product. An example, like we are developing one application. So application version 1.1. Again, we will start one same print. So it will become version 1.2. Previous one is 1.1 and 1.2. And when it will deploy to here, it will become a patch file for the previous one and it will deploy as 1.2. So this is a small agile method introduction, how it's working. Then we will go for a Mendix features. What are the features Mendix provides? As I said, one click cloud deployment. It's like we need Azure, AWS to deploy the project or a application. We have to pay for them for the security, but Mendix has its own cloud. So we do not want to go and do not want to give the money to them to buy the services. It has its own. So that is the one biggest features which we cannot, which it's like a biggest feature. When in a single click, you will just deploy to the your cloud. So next is integrated. It's like previously, like there are we cannot add, but right now Mendix supports almost every third-party application. Like we will go for a REST API, we will go for database connectivity. Database connectivity example, we can go for Oracle, we can go for SQL developer. We can also attach to the IoT, which is right now is an AI also. Means like any other way, any sensor is there, from there we can also retrieve the data and we can manipulate here. And again, academic, it's like you can understand, because we do not want to go anywhere, everything is present inside of this Mendix only. We have to don't we all the supports, everything is given from here only. And here is the like fast and flexible development. It's really very quickly, because as an agile methodology which we are using, in a very short time we develop lot of applications. It's like the commitment which we give in the developing of the Mendix. It's like you it's very flexible. Flexible means like once you develop the application, it will work in every field everywhere. Like we can example, if the work is working in the Chrome, so we can use also the Mozilla or Safari, so that it's very flexible. We do not want to, like, if in this software this browser is support and that browser is not in this is there is nothing like that. Everywhere is a no code things, because in the previously, when the Mendix was not there, people used to code in the coding programming way. So just to make one small features to applicate, it will take a lot of time. But the Mendix, it give in it, like previously we can take example to develop one features in the Java or C Sharp or a C. It takes 10 days, but in the Mendix we can develop that features in only 2 to 3 days. Means you just have the vision how you're reducing the time. Last and not the least is the mobile application. Once you develop an application, it will run in any platform. Like as previously we are working, like we have to develop for a desktop model differently. We have to develop for a web model different. We have to develop the mobile applications in a differently. Means that you have, if in a one single project you will give a money 3 times to the developer, but in the Mendix, any other technologies, but in the Mendix, pay a single one time only you have to pay. After that, in one time, Mendix application, if you develop the application in the Mendix, it will be used like a responsibility. Mendix means like, what do you know, like in single way you will go for the desktop model, web model, tabular, and the mobile application while developing only one time. So you can understand like what are the features. You can see the vision is how quickly, how fastly we are developing this Mendix. So this is all about Mendix, and there are a lot of things we will go for the, like when we start. Means you cannot describe, because the features are very high. Like we Mendix also have a microflow domain model, It's like this is the component of the Mendix. How we are to domain model means in the database you have to design microflow when we use the business logic to give the access. So this is all what is Mendix. Thank you guys. Have a good day.